Well, hours ahead of India's crucial match versus New Zealand, a massive India Today cricket expose has created ripples in the cricketing world. Moments after India Today's cameras caught Pune's curator, Pandurang Salgaonkar, willing to tamper with the Pune pitch, shockwaves of our sting operation forced the BCCI into action. BCCI has now promised action against the guilty. Will it now cancel India versus New Zealand match, which is scheduled for afternoon 1:30. The match is supposed to begin. Has the pitch been tampered with? Well, Amitabh Chaudhary, acting BCCI secretary, spoke to sister concern Aaj Tak just a while back on this big India Today expose. Listen in.
इस विषय पे मैंने पहले भी कहा है, बल्कि कुछ देर पहले मुझसे जब पूछा गया तो मैंने सिर्फ इतना ही कहा था कि प्राइमा फेसी इट्स अ वेरी सीरियस मैटर। और इसके बाद मैंने महाराष्ट्र क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन के अध्यक्ष हैं मिस्टर अभय आपके उनसे बात की। He is not only seized of the matter, he is looking into it and he'll soon be able to get back to me. जहां तक आप इसके फॉलोआउट की बात है, whoever is responsible will obviously be treated with complete will be absolutely dealt with properly. Don't you worry about that. इससे जितना कड़ा इससे कार्रवाई हो सकता है वैसा ही होगा। Zero tolerance is the base. That's our motto also. There is no question of any compromise. Only thing is
सर आपको बीच में टोक रही हूँ, आप कह रहे हैं जीरो टॉलरेंस, लेकिन परेशानी तो ये है कि जीरो विजिलेंस है, जीरो विजिलेंस। और इसीलिए पत्रकार सब देख लेते हैं, लेकिन जो बीसीसीआई है, जो आपका एंटी करप्शन यूनिट है, उसको कुछ नहीं दिखता है। छोटी मछली कह रहे हैं वो अपने आप को, बड़ी मछली, सच पूरा कभी सामने नहीं आता है। विक्रांत हमारे सहयोगी यहाँ पर है, वो भी एक सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं, पूछिए।
अमिताभ, आपसे ये जानना चाहता हूं कि अब चूंकि आपने टेलीविजन पर देख ही लिया, क्या पांडुरंग सालगांवकर को मैदान में अलाउ किया गया है आज जाने के लिए?
मैंने कहा मैं पुणे में हूं नहीं, और मैंने अभय आपने जी से बात भी की है। स्वाभाविक है ऐसी परिस्थितियों में उनको जाने का मौका तो मिलना भी नहीं चाहिए, बिल्कुल, और मिला भी नहीं होगा। डोंट यू वरी अबाउट दैट, वो नहीं मिला होगा। बट इफ यू वांट आई विल कंफर्म इट टू यू इन अ व्हाइल दैट देयर इज नो क्वेश्चन अबाउट। दूसरा प्रश्न था कि जीरो टॉलरेंस की चर्चा मैंने की थी, उस पर सही तरीके से ही आपने पूछा कि अगर जीरो टॉलरेंस है तो जीरो विजिलेंस क्यों है, विच इज अ सीरियस मैटर। मैं मानता हूं उसको, मैं स्वीकारता हूं, और इस पे कहीं ना कहीं कुछ लेटअप रहा है। अगर लेटअप नहीं हुआ होता तो ऐसी बात होती ही नहीं। और सबसे आश्चर्य का विषय तो ये है कि अगर ये सच है तो पांडुरंग सलगांवकर खुद ही एक फर्स्ट क्लास प्लेयर थे। सिर्फ फर्स्ट क्लास प्लेयर और फास्ट बॉलर ही नहीं थे, बल्कि लगभग भारतवर्ष के लिए उन्होंने खेला भी था। मतलब बहुत कमी फासले से वो नहीं खेल पाए थे, तो लगभग वो नेशनल टीम में भी इंक्लूड हुए थे। तो इसलिए बड़ा शॉकिंग इंसिडेंट है, बहुत ही शॉकिंग इंसिडेंट।
कार्यवाहक सचिव के रूप में आप बताइए कि जो क्रिकेट प्रेमी है सर, वो क्यों भरोसा करे? ये जितने बीसीसीआई, आईसीसी, एंटी करप्शन यूनिट, टैक्स पेयर का पैसा, ये बर्बादी पैसे की और विश्वास जब जब डगमगाता है क्रिकेट पर, कौन इसकी जवाबदेही देगा? आप कह रहे हैं कि अभी मैं पता करता हूं, उनको जाने की इजाजत नहीं होनी चाहिए। कैसे चलेगा सर ये सिस्टम? ये क्या हमने बनाकर रखा हुआ है?
अगर दो जगह पे दो व्यक्ति हों तो क्या मैं सीधा वहां चला जाऊं? ये संभव है? ये तो संभव नहीं है ना। जब भी कोई कमी रहती है तो उसको जांच करके उस पर कार्रवाई होती है।
क्या मैच पर भी कोई फैसला आप ले सकते हैं आज के मैच पर सर?
एक मिनट, सिस्टम में जब कमियां नजर आती हैं तो कमियों को दूर करने का हर प्रयास किया जाता है, ठीक है ना
सर? क्या मैच पर भी कोई फैसला आप ले सकते हैं?
के बाद नहीं, मुश्किल तब होती है जब कोई कमी नजर आती है और कार्रवाई नहीं होती। वो मैं नहीं होने दूंगा, निश्चिंत रहें।
सर मैच पर कोई फैसला लिया जा सकता है, क्योंकि विश्वास लोगों का डगमगा रहा है आज तक पर, और इंडिया टुडे पर लगातार हम ये स्टिंग ऑपरेशन दिखा रहे हैं। आज ही के मैच के लिए ये बात हो रही थी।
मैं आज की मैच की बात कर रहा हूँ, आप चिंता ना करें, मैं आज की मैच की ही बात कर रहा हूँ। और पुणे में जो लोग बैठे हैं, जो निर्णय करने वाले हैं, इंक्लूडिंग द आईसीसी मैच रेफरी, the ACSU in charge, all of them are present there. They will take a decision keeping effecting everything. जो आपने कहा, जो आपने दिखाया, जो तथ्यों को सामने लाया गया, सबों को ध्यान पे रख के ही कार्रवाई की जाएगी। डोंट यू वरी।
क्या इस पर भी विचार किया जा रहा है इस बैठक में कि मैच को रद्द किया जाए, क्योंकि इतने गंभीर सवाल खड़े हुए हैं?
विचार जब किया जाता है तो सभी रास्तों को देखा जाता है। मैं अभी इतना ही कहूंगा। थैंक यू।
All right, big breaking impact on this story. Two things. Number one, exposed curator Pandurang Salgaonkar has been barred from entering the Pune stadium ahead of the India-New Zealand match. That's point number one. We have also been told that action will immediately be taken against the curator. Sahil Joshi, editor, India Today, Mumbai Bureau Chief, now joining us on the phone line. Sahil, this has created a lot of shock, a lot of ripples as far as the world of cricket is concerned. Few hours to go for the match. You have latest about this action coming in for Pandurang Salgaonkar.
Absolutely. In fact, the Maharashtra Cricket Association, which handles this particular ground, is completely in shock, and it's likely that they will be deciding soon about the action. There will be a statement from the MCA, that is Maharashtra Cricket Association, soon. The action will be taken against Salgaonkar. It is likely that he will be barred from playing at the match venue, and the BCCI curator, who is also an observer, is likely to take over for this particular match, or some other curator will be taking over. Right now, they are not considering cancelling the match altogether, but action against curator will be quickly, because the Maharashtra Cricket Association president has also reached at the ground, and he is assessing the situation. He has seen our sting operation. He knows the details of the sting operation, and the Maharashtra Cricket Association has decided that there should be an action against the curator, because prima facie they think that the sting operation has revealed that curator has flouted the BCCI rules, and he was part of this particular scam.
Sahil, stay on with me. Nikhil Chopra in the studio. Nikhil, the first reaction that we are getting, of course, as Sahil is telling us that immediate action will be taken. We have also been told that Pandurang Salgaonkar, as we speak, has been barred from entering the stadium ahead of this match. He has put the reputation of the entire cricketing system, ecosystem of India on line after this.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I think the BCCI has taken the right step, that they're not allowing him to get into the venue today. But, murmurs or rumours that will the BCCI cancel the game, I don't think that is going to happen, because the wicket has not been compromised. Only inside information has been leaked. The track is still going to be good enough, or I hope that the wicket plays to his reputation. But this has to be seriously investigated. And education, or you need to, if found guilty, the big question mark, if found guilty, then that punishment has got to be big enough that serves as a deterrent to some of the other curators as well.
There is no if left in this. I mean, not only is he allowing people to go onto the pitch, forget whether he tweaked it or not, but I'm saying even that offer is serious. It also raises the question that he could have done it in the past. There is also question mark about his pitch preparation in an India-Australia match in which the ICC came in.
I completely agree. But at the end of the day, Ankit, we've been able to go out there, India Today, they've done an outstanding job, the sting operation. You can only hand over the tapes to the BCCI. Yes. They have their own investigative team. I'm sure the curator, who's the accused in this, would try and, put up some sort of front. At the end of the day, it's the BCCI's call. So that's why I'm saying the big if found guilty, strict punishment that serves as a deterrent to some of the other curators as well, that these are the kind of approaches that are possible to bring in malpractice, or do not even give any sort of inside information.
Absolutely.
Out.
Even that is very crucial. Sahil, as Nikhil is also saying, an example, nothing less than an example needs to be set of this man who has not only put the entire hope, the way the fans of cricket go and watch a match. If the match is already fixed, nothing can be more disheartening for a cricket fan.
Absolutely. When you're already projecting the score and who is likely to win and whom that particular pitch is going to help, that definitely tampers with the excitement of the match, the curiosity regarding this particular match. Especially when this match is very important for India, because we have already lost the first match against the New Zealand, and everyone is looking out for this particular match. So the Maharashtra Cricket Association understands that this is really caused them an embarrassment, especially because of the curator. And they were trying to inquire. Yes, Ankit?
Sahil, just stay on with me. Let's also just, for our viewers, just quickly play in other reactions that we have got. The former cricketers, current cricketers, also the administrators across the country are shocked. Listen in.
Firstly, I don't think there is any bar of anyone going to the pitch in India. The stadium 3 or 4 days before the matches are left completely open and people walking into the stadium. So I don't think there are any ways of stopping it till the day of the game or the day before the game. So that's an issue which is there in Indian cricket. I don't know how he can tweak the pitch in one day and prepare it accordingly for a bookie who was supposedly a reporter dressed as a bookie. So I don't know how he can do that and in what context he was saying, whether it was a statement in a hasty manner or all these things need to be seen.
Joining me now on the broadcast is former India captain Mohammad Azharuddin. Thank you so much for speaking to us. This big expose, the curator is ready to tweak the pitch. He allows 2 of our reporters posing as bookies onto the pitch. Your first reaction?
No, I think it's very sad. Whatever has happened, it should not happen. And I'm sure the board and the association should take strict action. And then nobody is allowed to go on the pitch except for the captain and I think the curators and the umpires. But otherwise, nobody is allowed. So I really feel very sad that this has happened today.
Azhar, at a time when there is so much focus, so much impetus as far as trying to curb out all these malpractices out of the game, so much focus on cricketers not talking to anybody before the game or nobody's allowed even mobile phones, on the day of the game. At this point of time, when you see a curator, in fact, also promising to tweak the pitch to the liking of the bookies, how can it affect the entire outcome and it also exposes the loopholes as far as this entire system is concerned?
No, definitely. It's a big. It will have a very big impact on the match, and I don't know what type of wicket is going to prevail and what he has done. I really don't know. And but I think the ACB should take strict action, because I think there have been loopholes, there have been things happening. But I think the anti-corruption unit and it should be more strict and more. They should take care of all these things, because these things should not be allowed on the field because they don't allow anybody to go near the dressing room. Neither the player are supposed to talk to anybody. So I think it's not a good thing what happens there.
So what sort of an action, should be taken? As a former cricketer, a fan of the game, this is heartbreaking.
No, they should ban the curator. They should immediately be banned and then an inquiry. They should have an inquiry as to what happened, what is the problem, what is it that he wanted to do. And I think, as far as I'm concerned, I think. They wanted to alter the wicket or what, I really don't know. I don't have the first-hand information, but I'm only talking what you are saying. So I think stringent action should be taken.
Before I let you go, Azhar, for fans, nothing could be more heartbreaking than knowing that a match that they are going to watch, especially in a country like India where cricket is religion, the outcome was already fixed. Won't this also cast aspersions on his previous outings as the curator? Shouldn't there be a larger investigation as far as this entire aspect of bookies approaching curators is concerned?
But I think, there should be, because I think they should do it, in a large-scale thing. So unless and until you don't do it large-scale, it becomes very difficult. I think, all the curators, I'm sure, would come under scrutiny from now on. So, hopefully the ACU and the Board of Control for Cricket in India and the Maharashtra Cricket Association, they should work in tandem and then with the ACU and then eradicate whatever is happening.
Well, I spoke to Deepdas Gupta, former India cricketer as well, just a while back. Listen into what he said.
It can, because at the end of the day, the nature of the pitch dictates a lot of things, starting from your playing 11 to what kind of bowlers you're going to play. Like you mentioned, if you leave grass, obviously that would mean you're going to help. There's be more help for the faster bowlers. If it's dry, the spinners. So obviously, the nature of the pitch is very, very important in terms of maybe the outcome, the playing 11, the combination. So obviously, the pitch is a very, very important part of this whole game. As far as I'm concerned, there has to be absolutely zero tolerance towards something like this. If this is proved to be right, then 100% the gentleman or whoever is part of this whole thing should not be allowed to get anywhere near the cricket field. Unfortunately, we don't have rules which would convert this into a criminal case. But I hope they look into this, and things like this should be made criminal by nature, the whole case itself. But as far as I'm concerned, there should be absolutely zero tolerance towards something like this.
Let me quickly cut across to my colleague Rasesh Madani, who is joining us from Pune for more on this. Rasesh, initial information that we are getting is that the curator, at least for the time being, has been banned from entering the ground before this match starts. You already were telling us that there is a full Maharashtra Cricket Association team that is inside. What is happening?
Yes, in fact, officials from Maharashtra Cricket Association came up to me, Ankit, to know more about the story, and now, of course, we've been sharing it with our viewers, and it is public information. We are waiting for the Maharashtra Cricket Association to suspend the curator pending inquiry. I think that is the least immediate action that the association can take. It's very well for all the authorities to say zero tolerance would be taken, but I think the moot point is that there has been zero vigilance, purely the reason why an undercover media team could go out on the wicket, pose as bookies, pose as fixers, and the curator was merrily giving away information. I
have to slip into a very short break. 10 seconds, Nikhil Chopra. Zero vigilance is also something that the BCCI will now have to buckle up. This can't go on. This can't repeat.
Yeah, without a doubt. And especially 24 hours, 48 hours prior to an international event, you've got to man the gates. You've got to be a little careful who gets in, who gets out of the stadiums as well. It's a security issue as well. This we've been able to go out there and catch. Of course, don't want no malpractices coming in. So you're absolutely right. You need to be a little more vigilant.
Absolutely. Nikhil Chopra, thank you so much for joining us.